in the shadow of an old oak tree, where our names were carved for eternity. The sunset bleeds through the leaves like fire. Memories whisper on the breeze, a choir. Under that oak, on the soft dirt floor, we swore our forever near the old porch door. But seasons turn as they always do, and under those branches only one shadow grew. Silence bleeds in this dusty heart. Winds carry voices while we're apart. The trails grow cold as the night draws in, lost in the echoes of what might have been. Gravel roads where we once rode side by side, now just empty tracks where my sorrows hide. That cabin where laughter once filled the air stands hollow, the hearth cold and bare. Your scarf still hangs by the old wood chair, its colors faded like the love we share. The rain taps soft on the window pane, rhythm to the tears, the sorrow, the pain. Silence bleeds in this dusty heart. Winds carry voices while we're apart. The trails grow cold as the night draws in, lost in the echoes of what might have been. Sometimes the quiet speaks louder than words, in the rustle of leaves, in the flight of the birds. I wander these hills with my heart laid bare, searching for signs of a love that was there. Silence bleeds, oh it cuts so deep, through the whispers of love we promised to keep. As I walk these roads under fading skies, I see your smile in the sunrise. Yet in this quiet where I roam and tread, I carry your love, and the silence bleeds. Yes, the silence bleeds where my heart still leans. Out where the river bends low neath the willows, I found a scarf blue as the wide prairie sky. It fluttered like a lonesome dove's gentle echo, where once you whispered soft under sunset's loving sigh. The oak tree by the old porch still holds our names, carved deep in the bark beneath time's endless gaze. And the saddle whispers your name in the cold night air, riding trails of memories through shadows of despair. Each stirrup sways with the weight of ghostly dreams, while my heart rides on alone past quiet towns and streams. The cabin stands empty where laughter used to dwell, window staring blank like eyes lost in sorrow's spell. Dust dances with the wind across the creaky wooden floors, echoes of your footsteps I can't hear anymore. The gravel road that led to our sunlit promised land now winds away, forgotten through the lonely desert sand. And the saddle whispers your name shadows of despair. Each stirrup sways with the weight of ghostly dreams, while my heart rides on alone past quiet towns and streams. Underneath the vast expanse of stars, I'll lay me down. The prairie wind carries your voice, but it's just a lonesome sound. An echo in the canyon, a whisper in the dark. A cowboy's heart wanders forever, kindled by love's lost spark. So the saddle whispers your name one last time into the breeze, past the trails where love once roamed free, beneath the whispering trees. And maybe in another life, down another dusty way, we'll ride together once again, where lost loves find the day. Till then, my love, the prairie moon watches as I roam alone, a wandering soul forever in search of a heart to call home. In the shadow of an old oak's reach, where the creek sings lullabies, lies a cabin worn and weathered under vast unending skies. There's a bed inside that cabin where the linen smell of sage, and a scarf you left behind, my love, now yellow with age. The empty bed said nothing, but I heard it loud and clear. Every whisper of the fabric spoke of you no longer here. The windows hold the sunset, the porch creaks with my sighs. This empty bed says nothing, but it's screaming in my eyes. The trail's gone cold and dusty like the memories in my mind. Gravel roads we roamed are fading, left so many miles behind. The town seems just too quiet now, like it knows you're gone for good. And the saddle where you sat by me is just worn out leather and wood. The empty bed said nothing, but I heard it loud and clear. Every whisper of the fabric spoke of you no longer here. The windows frame the twilight, the door sways with my cries. This empty bed says nothing, but it's screaming in my eyes. Now the rain taps on the rooftop like your fingers drumming time, and I wonder if the storm clouds know what's forever left behind. By the hearth I sit in silence, the flames flicker out your name. In this house of broken whispers, life's never quite the same. The empty bed said nothing, but I felt its cold embrace. Each night's a haunting melody of your absent grace. The moonlight steals through curtains, painting shadows we once knew. This empty bed says nothing, still I'm speaking back to you. dusty Elmsville, by the creek where willows grow, I found an oak's embrace. Beneath her shade our love did glow. We carved our names within its skin, a heart forever bound, and laid beneath the endless sky on a quilt upon the ground. Her laughter danced like silver bells across the open plains, each memory a golden thread in the fabric of my reins. Oh, the saddle's tied down, but my heart's running wild through fields of her whisper and the soft somber smile. By the porch light she'd fade like a ghost in the gown. Each sunset bleeds deeper with my saddle tied down. Now the porch swings alone and the cabin door wails. The gravel road's untaken, lined with untold tales, where the laughter echoed now but whispers in the breeze. Her scarf still hangs upon the hook, unworn yet fails to ease. The trails we rode have overgrown like scars that time can't heal. Every hoofbeat in the dust, a reminder she's not real. Oh, the saddle's tied down, but my heart's running wild through fields of her whisper and the soft somber smile. By the porch light she'd fade like a ghost in the gown. Each sunset bleeds deeper with my saddle tied down. In the silence of the oak tree, where our names slowly fade, I've learned love's a fleeting shadow. In the twilight it's late, though the rains pull me forward to the vast uncharted lands. Her memory's a compass etched you deeply in my hands. Oh, the saddle's tied down and my tears mix with the ground on this lonesome, rugged journey. It's her love that I found. As the stars claim the night and the cold settles down, I'm a shadow in the saddle, forever tied down. So I ride through the whispers where our wild dreams once flew, a cowboy lost in time's embrace under skies eternally blue. Each sunset brings her closer in the dusk's embracing crown, till the trails end at forever with my saddle tied down.
In the shadow of the old oak tree, an old house stood weathered and free. Windows like eyes heavy with tales, echoes of laughter, old love and wails. I tie my mare to the creaking rail, her breath a mist, her cold winter pale. Oh, that old house, it knew my heart, each wooden beam torn apart. In the silence of its empty hall, I hear the whisper of the fall. The wind through the cracks, a lonesome cold house rolled through, shadows and all. Years roll like dust down a gravel road, her scarf in my pockets, weight of untold. The porch where we danced, now quiet and cold. Memories fading like silver turned old. Where laughter rang, now only the winds moan. An empty saddle, I ride alone. Oh, that old house, it knew my heart, each wooden beam torn apart. In the silence of its empty hall, I hear the whisper of the fall. The wind through the cracks, a lonesome cold house rode through, shadows and all. Beneath the vast, endless skies hue, I understand now, truth few knew. Love's not just the sun, but the rain and the dew. And parting's a path, old but feels new. So that old house, keep my dreams wrapped in the silence, sewn at the seams with every sunset that paints the plains. Part of me there forever remains. Oh, that old house, the keeper of my soul's refrains. Rode through the heartache, the memories, the pains.
Out in the shadow of the old oak tree, where the scarves you left are worn by the breeze, my boots that stir the dust of our forgotten dreams, on a porch where silence cuts deep. Echoes of your laughter in the old creeks hum by the gravel road where we'd watch the setting sun. This heart you shape, now hollow and resigned, dances with shadows on the walls of my mind. Under moonlit sorrows and starry blinds, I carry the weight of a hollow heart left behind. The cabin's empty where your love once lay. Rain taps the roof in a rhythm of disarray. These trails once our paradise, now cold and stray. Winds whisper stories of the dust turning gray. The saddle untouched awaits your gentle hand. In dreams I still ride with you across this lonesome land. This heart you shape, now hollow and resigned, dances with shadows on the walls of my mind. Under moonlit sorrows and starry blinds, I carry the weight of a hollow heart left behind. Memories like rivers change course through the plains, but what's lost in the flood is the heart's remains. No turning back the seasons, no rerunning old reins. In the mirror a cowboy this heart you shaped, now hollow and resigned, echoes a ballad for what's left behind. As the sunset fades in the night's design, I'm the keeper of a hollow heart, forever confined. In the whisper of the wind, in the dust I ride, with a hollow heart left behind. In the shadow of the old, where our names were cut deep, the wind watched me leave, your scarf in the breeze, across the empty plain, under the big sky sweep, where we dreamed of forever in the whisper of leaves. Oh, the wind, it knows my secrets, carries my regrets like dust across the trail, and the sun sets on the old porch steps, where I can still hear your voice clear as the rain. I ride past the cabin, now silent and bare, the windows like the eyes of someone who's seen too much despair. The gravel road untraveled, grown over with time's care, our love's a fading trail, lost in the wild somewhere. Oh, the wind, it knows my secrets, carries my regrets like dust across the trail, and the sun sets on the old porch steps, where I can still hear your voice clear as the rain. Beneath the endless heavens, I confess my heart's wrong to every star that witnessed us. Now I wander alone, with the dust of my dreams clinging tight to my bones, in the lands where the echo of our laughter was once home. So the wind, it watched me leave, with my heart strung up on that old oak tree. May it whisper to you, as it once did to me, of a love not forgotten, just as wild and free. The sun dips low, the shadows agree, time to ride on, but you're always with me. Yes, the wind watched me leave, but your memory never leaves. Out on the edge where the oak trees whisper, I first met her in the spring's soft glow. We danced 'neath stars near the old creek's murmur, where the wildflowers dared to boldly grow. But her goodbye said nothing, left me holding a dusty scarf, the color of the dawn. Echoes of hoofbeats fade and growing in the silence where her shadow's gone. Years rolled like thunder across these plains. The porch still creaks with her absent steps, through summer storms and winter's icy chains. In the saddle I roam where our sun once set. Her goodbye said nothing, but these old trails speak her name with every gust that weaves along the gravel roads beneath the veil. A twilight's breath my heartache cleaves. Now the cabin's empty, the fire's low, just a lone coyote calls to the moon's pale light. And these whisper secrets the winds won't blow away keep me searching for her in the night. Yes, her goodbye said nothing, yet it echoes loud in the rustle of the leaves and the creek's soft sigh. Underneath this vast, unending cloud, I reckon some goodbyes don't mean goodbye. Her goodbye said nothing, a silent pact bound by the land where our memories lay. On this lonesome trail, there's no turning back. Her goodbye said nothing, and everything in its way. In the shadow of the weeping willows where the creek sings lullabies, I first saw her barefoot neath the endless prairie sky. Her laughter danced like wildfire, her spirit free as the night. On that old porch we'd sit, watching stars burst into light. Oh, those barefoot steps held tight in my memory's grasp. Through the whispering winds, in each breath I gasp. The oak tree still holds her name, carved deep within its side. But it's just a ghostly echo of the love I cannot hide. Years roll like thunder, quiet towns grew strangely cold. Her scarf still holds the scent of sunlight, I'm growing old. The cabin stands empty, where our dreams once flew so wild. Now nothing but dust-covered saddles and the cries of something wild. Oh, those barefoot steps held tight in my memory's grasp. Through the whispering winds, in each breath I gasp. The oak tree still holds her name, carved deep within its side. But it's it's just a shadow's whisper of the love that's been denied. On gravel roads I wander, under skies too vast to hold, the weight of all these memories and the silences they've told. Rain falls like forgiveness across this lonesome land, yet with every drop I'm further from her hand. Barefoot steps held tight, oh how I've tried to let go, but the land keeps her footprints and the river it still flows. Underneath that oak tree where our names will forever reside, with every sunset that fades, so does the light from my life's ride. In the hush of the dawn, neath the old oak tree's shade, where we carved our names deep in the bark that made the wild grass dance to the tune of the breeze, where your laughter once lived, now there's only me, and the silence speaks louder than words ever could. Empty saddles, old scars by the worn wooden porch, underneath that vast sky where our dreams used to soar. Unspoken words listen, but she's here no more. Now the cabin stands empty where the candlelight glows, gravel roads lay untouched where our stories once flowed. The trail's gone cold, the sunset still bleeds into rivers of gold through the whispering trees, and the silence speaks louder than words ever could. Empty saddles, old scars by the worn wooden porch, underneath that vast sky where our dreams used to soar. Unspoken words listen, but she's here no more. So I roam through these lands like a ghost in the rain, each droplet a memory, each thunder a pain. In the echoes of footsteps, in the settling dust, I search for forgiveness in the winds I must trust. And the silence grows louder as the years tumble by. The oak tree still stands beneath the ever-changing sky. Unspoken words listen, yet her voice calls me still in the heart of the night, over hill after hill. Her shadow might fade like the trails left behind, but the echoes of love, they're forever entwined. Unspoken words listened, oh they listen so well, in the quiet between us, where true feelings dwell. underneath the morning sky that's tied down to a sleepy, dusty town, Immerse. There's an old oak where we carved our names, in the bark now weathered just like my face. Saddle worn and leathery lies by the door of a cabin where your laugh once filled the air. Now the winds sing mournful through the boards, whispering tales of a love that's no longer there. And the sun sets low on the gravel road where you wave goodbye in a dress so light. These memories are like storms to me, they boat under the morning sky. I lose my fight each night, holding shadows, holding tight. Scars you left, they dance on the porch swing, in the rhythm of a ghostly absent sound. The paths we walk now overgrown, thin echoing, an emptiness that I have found. The rain taps softly on the window pane, where we watch the world in quiet peace. Now it just pours over my heart's terrain, muddying where once lay love's release. And the sun sets low on the gravel road where you wave goodbye in a dress so light. These memories are like storms to me, they boat under the morning sky. I lose my fight every night, holding shadows, holding tight. Out there the trails fade where the wild horses roam. I roam too with thoughts heavier than my head, learning that some heartbeats echo like a poem, and what's gone like dusk doesn't come back. So the sun dips low and I let you go, just a silhouette against the dying light. But in dreams you return, soft and slow, under the morning sky, my eternal night, forever holding you tight. Here, under the morning sky, tied down, forever bound, forever sound. There's an old oak by the rusted gate where we carved our names in the woods so deep. Sunset bleeds through the leaves like fate on that dusty road where our memories sleep. Whispers dance on a gentle breeze from the porch where you swayed in your summer dress, holding laughter in twilight's tease under stars that heard my heart confess. Oh, how the rusted gate burns with every harsh wind that returns. Echoes of your voice, soft and low, drifting over fields where silence grows. Now I roam with my shadow cast long, a lone rider where our love once belonged. The cabin stands empty empty, a hollow frame. Scarves you left fluttering like old flames. Gravel crunches underfoot, a lonesome sound where our faded trails no more are found. Raindrops touch the earth dark and slow, kissing the ground where we used to lie. Each drop of memory, a silent vow to the winds that carry your goodbye. Oh, how the rusted gate burns with every harsh wind that returns. Echoes of your voice, soft and low, drifting over fields where silence grows. Now I roam with my shadow cast long, a lone rider where our love once belonged. By the rusted gate the fire's gone dim, remembering your smile at the horizon's rim. Saddled up as daylight wanes, riding out through endless plain. Oh, how the rusted gate burns, a pyre for dreams that never return. Echoes of your voice, now a song sung by a cowboy ragged and worn. Here I roam under vast starlit skies, a lone rider where my heart still lies.
In the shadow of the oak, where whispers hang on the breeze, I first saw her wild hair glow in the sunset's tease. By the old porch step, we shared our youthful dreams. Under starlit skies, by the murmurs of the streams, the dust danced around our boots, the world was ours to claim. Back when the fading light first whispered out my name. Oh, the fading light called my name. Echoes of laughter lost in the wind's claim. This heart rides lonesome trails of blame, underneath skies where the fading light called my name. Now the cabin stands empty where once our laughter dwelled. Gravel roads less traveled by the tales they once spelled. Her scarf still hangs on the hook frayed by the year, each thread a memory, each stain a fallen tear. The rains came and washed away, but the ache remains the same. Since the fading light softly spoke my name. Oh, the fading light called my name. Whispers of what was, sparks of an old flame, wandering through shadows of love's old game. In the quiet whispers where the fading light called my name. Under the vast aching skies, I reckon every sunset's just a sweet solemn goodbye. And in the hush of the wind, I feel her touch in the cold, a fleeting warmth to hold as the night grows old. Yes, the fading light called my name, a symphony of silence where once was fame. Riding alone, nothing's the same except the haunting beauty where the fading light called my name, where the fading light ever gently called my name.
In the shadow of the canyon where the wild oak stood, I met her under heavens, felt the earth's slow move. Her laughter echoed softly down the gravel road in a town too small for staying, where the lost winds blow. Oh, the canyon rode through my heart that day, saddle worn and dusty as I rode away. Silk scarf she gave, now faded gray, holds the tears and the rain since I rode away. Years fell like autumn, cabins turned to dust. Her porch still creaks in memories and rust from the empty trails where our promises lay, only echoes of our laughter and the wind's soft sway. Yeah, the canyon rode through my heart that day, saddle worn and dusty as I rode away. Silk scarf she gave, now faded gray, holds the tears and the rain since I rode away. Now I wander through the twilight of what was and what's been, each sunset a closing door, each star might have been. The canyon's arms, they cradle all the dreams I couldn't save, like whispers in the pine trees over love's unmarked grave. So the canyon rode through my soul for good, leaving trails of might have beens in the wild oak wood. And that silk scarf I'll keep tied close and free, a token of the love lost as I fade away. Yes, the canyon rode through as I fade away. in the whisper of the dawn, beneath the old oak shadow long, I found her scarf, a piece of crimson tide. Today's now gone. The chill bit hard, the sky slate of unforgiving gray, by that empty cabin door where our loved ones lay. Oh, the cold morning left behind, with the warmth of her hand in mine. Now it's just the dusty trails and the echo of the pines. A sunset's fire burns, but not like her touch I yearn. In the silence of this wild land, to her memory I return. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds across these quiet plains. Gravel roads and horses' hooves, the only remains. Where laughter filled the rafters, now just whispers to the ghosts. On the porch where we once danced, my heart feels her close. Oh, the cold morning left behind, with the warmth of her hand in mine. Now it's just the dusty trails and the echo of the pines. As sunset's fire burns, but not like her touch I yearn. In the silence of this wild land, to her memory I return. Beneath the endless stars, I unload my saddlebag. Each item a chapter of love, every thread a rag. The wind carries stories of a fireside bright and warm. But now I face the chilly dusk, alone amidst the storm. Oh, the cold morning left behind, where I've searched but cannot find, except for the rustling leaves, speaking soft and kind. If love is a fading trail, let my weary heart prevail. In the dusk of these old tales, where whispers sail. In the shadows of the past, with the sunset's last gleam, I ride this path alone, with her memory as my dream. In the shadow of the oak, where the soft whisper spoke, I first saw her silhouette in the fading light. Beneath the broad brim hat, her eyes like twilight sat. On the porch of aged wood, we shared dreams of flight. Her laugh would breeze through chimes in those golden times, where the dust danced with the wind in a lover's sigh. Oh, the sunset held tight to the edges of night, echoes of her voice in the cool evening air. Riding trails now overgrown, these memories I own. The sun dipping low as if to disappear. Years rode by on storms, through the cold and warmth. The old cabin creaks alone like my weary bones. That gravel road untraced, by time itself erased. her scarf faded blue, all that's left to own. From the saddle of my past to the horizons vast, echoes of hoofbeats now, just a heart turned to stone. Oh, the sunset held tight to the edges of night, echoes of her voice in the cool evening air. Riding trails now overgrown, these memories I own. The sun dipping low as if to disappear. Underneath the stars glow, where the quiet rivers flow. I reckon hearts like ours were born to roam. But every setting sun, like a bullet from a gun, reminds me of the love that I once called home. Oh, the sunset held tight to the edges of night, where whispers in the wind still softly roar. By the empty roads I tread, under skies fiery red, I hold to the sunset forevermore. Yes, I hold to the sunset forevermore. In a valley where the oak trees shadow the road, lies a cabin with its timber silver like old bones. Through that doorway walked a love as wild as the land. Under moonlight we swore forever, scarves on our hands. Oh, the wind sang through the spaces she once filled. That old house, carved with names now gone still. Echoes of laughter under rafters where my heart lays. On the porch of broken dreams, through the sun's dying rays. Years of wonder, like the rivers change their course. Empty saddles, dust settles with no remorse, where her laughter hung like rain in thirsty air. Now just whispers and a faded scarf left on that chair. Oh, the wind sang through the spaces she once filled. That old house, carved with names now gone still. Echoes of laughter under rafters where my heart lays. On the porch of broken dreams, through the sun's dying rays. And I've seen sunsets bleed and fade into the night, but her eyes, that fire still burns too bright. In this quiet town where memories roam like ghosts, I'm just a shadow, in love with what I miss the most. Oh, the wind sang, but my heart's grown cold and mild. Still that old house carved keeps me beguiled. A rider alone, trails fading into the dusk. With every whisper of the wind, I feel the pulse of lost musk. So I'll sit here where old oaks weep and time is blurred, in the silence with my sorrow, the echoes unheard, in the old watching horizons, holding on to forgotten days.
Out where the creek rolled through, beneath the whispering pines, I found her wild rose laugh in the bend where the water sighs. Lingering shadows cast by an oak tree's might, we carved our names one summer's eve 'neath the glow of twilight. And oh, the creek rolled through like memories in the rain, washing over old wounds, but the scars remain. Those gravel roads whisper with echoes of her tune. Every sunset bleeds the same where the creek rolled through. Now the porch swings empty where once we used to sit, talking about forever in the flicker of a candle lit. But seasons turn like pages, her scarf caught on the breeze, left me with these empty hands and fallen autumn leaves. And oh, the creek rolled through like memories in the rain, washing over old wounds, but the scars remain. Cabin's heart feels blue. Every trail grows colder where the creek rolled through. I wander these forgotten roads where our dreams once danced in view. An old saddle's all I carry, aside from thoughts of you. But even stars lose their way in the vast unending night, just like I roam without you 'neath this endless twilight. Yes, the creek rolled through like a song lost in the wind. It sings of sweet love gone as my heartstrings slowly thin. Now I lay me down by the river's gentle cool. Find me where the shadows fall, where the creek rolled through. Let the water run, let the memory stay true, lost in the dust of time where the creek rolled through.
In the shade of an ancient oak, I carved our names on a heart as wild as the creek where we met. Your scarf still fragrant with summer rain, drapes over the old porch, whispers of silhouettes. Beneath the boughs, glass shattered sharp, Memories like stars spilled dark and deep. Shattered glass fell apart just like the pauses in the dark. Each piece a story under moonlit skies. I walk these empty trails, my heart is barren as the land, with nothing but the wind to hear my cries. The cabin stands, but the laughter's gone. Dust dances alone where you once danced with me. Gravel roads stretch out like the lines of a sad old song, leading nowhere to towns where we used to be. Saddles worn and the echoes of your laughter grow faint. Our once blazing sun, now a dying embers glow. Shattered glass fell apart, scattering light and dark, mirroring a sky too vast, too blue, too stark. I roam these fading trails under the weight of past tales, silent as the shadows that embrace the dusk. Oh, but love in this vast whispering solitude, I found no peace, nor have I eluded your ghost. Every sunset bleeds into a lonesome prelude to nights spent searching for what I miss most. Boots grinding softly as I tread past our dreams. This trail may wind and my song may be mute, but your memory rides with me, split at the seam. Shattered glass, shattered heart, where the wild rivers part. I'll keep riding with you, forever lost in the dust. Down by old Sycamore Creek, where the waters whisper low, I found her wildflower scarf beneath the sunset's amber glow. We carved our names in the oak, where the soft winds dared to roam, in that hallowed hidden grove where I once called her my own. But the creek waits like it knows my sins, underneath that fading sky where her memory begins. In the oak tree, with our names worn thin, holds the tales of yesteryears and the love I couldn't win. Time has worn the wooden porch where we danced in gentle rain. Now the cabin's empty halls play a silent, sorrowed strain. The gravel road that led her back to a life beyond the ridge turned our summer's golden tracks into winter's lonely bridge. Yes, the creek waits with its mournful hymn, echoing through whispering leaves where our world was bright and now dim. And that oak tree, standing stark and grim, marks dreams we left behind on the rim of time's own. I wander through these ghostly trails with her laughter in my ears, a specter in the twilight haze, adrift in my own fears. Each sunset spills the same old hues, the reds and pinks of loss, as I reckon with the truth. All love comes with its cost. So the creek waits, and I'm standing still, with the shadows growing long and the night air crisp and chill. Yes, the creek knows, it always will. That part of me stayed behind in the heart I can refill. And as the stars light up the hill, I whisper to the wind, guess some hearts are meant to spill.